Yo, YouTube, this is Jordan Steel 88 coming at you with another video. Title of this video, Pirates versus Diamondbacks series recap, so let's get into it. The Pirates lose 2 out of 3 to the Diamondbacks, so we're going to start with the first game of the series. Pirates won the first game of the series 13-3. On over here played well at times. He played okay. It was shaky at times in that game, but played well enough to get a win. Going a six inning pitched and 7 strikeouts. Pretty well. Got into a little couple jams here and there in that game, if I recall. But the story of the game was the offense for the Pirates. They brought out the bats. It was in the bottom of the 4th inning. They put up 7 runs in that game. The home run was by Brian Reynolds. First home run since April for the first week of the season. That was against the Red Sox, I believe. Because they brought out the bats in that game. In the bottom of the 4th inning through the bottom of the 5th inning. It was the offense of the story of that first game of the series. Because Brian Reynolds got a couple of RBIs, which was a 3-run. One of those was a 3-run home run. Brian Hayes got himself 3 RBIs in that game. Juwan Bay got an RBI. Palacios, he had an RBI in that game too. So, yeah, Jackson Winsky, I forgot about him. He got an RBI in that game. Got 2 RBIs, in that game. So, yeah, because they brought out the bats in that game. The bullpen did a fine job too, by giving up 2 runs total for the bullpen. Wayne Arnold, Ramirez, and Holderman. They did a pretty good job in that game. So, now that's the first game of the series. Let's move on to the second game of the series. Pirates lost in a tough one, 4-3. Mitch Keller pitched pretty well to get a win. He played pretty well to get a win, but the bullpen blew it. It was Connor Holderman's, no, Stevenson, excuse me. He gave up that 1 home run that put the Diamondbacks up by 1 when one of the Diamondbacks hit a 2-run home run. So the bullpen just couldn't do the job. But after Stevenson, the rest of the bullpen didn't give up any of the runs. Hernandez, Maria, and Bednar. Now the offense, Brian Hayes' base clearing RBI triple put the Pirates up 3-1. But like I said before, they just couldn't hold on to the lead. I mean, we had chances with scoring position where we weren't able to do anything with it late in that game. Because the only offense came from Brian Hayes, like I said before. So, yeah. I mean, Mitch Keller played pretty well, but bullpen messed it up for him. We was up 3-1. So, yeah. It was made by Stevenson, so yeah. So that's the second game of the series. That's when we went to the third game of the series, which was today. Pirates lost that one 8-3. The story of the game. The story of that game, the third game, which was today, was wild pitches by the Pirates. They threw like at least 5 or 6 wild pitches in that game. And the Arizona Diamondbacks took advantage of almost every one of them. And Pirates had 3 errors in that game. Some were infield errors. And the Diamondbacks took advantage of every opportunity. You just can't have mistakes like that. Roger Contreras was the starting pitcher in that game. He was shaky from the get-go. And he gave up that solo home run when we had 2 outs and nobody on base. And the bullpen just couldn't keep it together. The only person to get a shutout was Maria. He's been pretty good so far this season. But Zachary gave up, whatever his last name is, gave up a run. Stevenson gave up 2 runs, and Ramirez gave up a run. The bullpen just could keep the score close. The Diamondbacks just brought out the bats. It was in the top of the. It was from the top of the 5th inning to the 7th inning when they brought out the bats. I mean, the Pirates, they tied the game with a wild pitch for the Diamondbacks when Connor Joe scored a run. And Peter McConnell tied the game with a 2-run RBI. So the offense came from Peter McConnell, nobody else. So, yeah, it was a tough series all around for the Pirates. This couldn't fall with that 13-3 win. So, excuse me. So, yeah. So that's the Diamondbacks Pirates series. So, tough series all around. Now we got another tough series going against the Texas Rangers. That was tomorrow. So, yeah, you just can't have mistakes like that by the Pirates, and wild pitchers got to be toned down to a minimum. So, it's been a tough May so far for the Pirates. I mean, it is what it is. So that about do it for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. Like, comment, subscribe for more Pittsburgh sports content and other sports content on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, let's go Bucks.